campaign like this and a referendum, you have to listen when you're a public servant. There isn't any question about that. I've heard their voices. I understand their decision, and frankly, I respect what people have to say in an effort like this. And as a result of that, it requires me to take a deep breath, you know, and to spend some time reflecting on what happened here. You know, you have a campaign like this, you give it your best. If you don't win and the people speak in a loud voice, you pay attention to what they have to say and you think about it. And so people ask, what will you do if this doesn't fail? I can tell you now it's a chance for me to catch my breath and try to gather my thoughts together as to what we do next. I will tell you that my priority from the time I began to run for this office and from the moment I was elected was only about one thing, and that is creating jobs. And frankly, we are beginning to win. I have pointed out as I've traveled the state that as a result of our stepped-up economic team, we have been able to either, in the process of creating or have saved a total of over 41,000 jobs in the Buckeye State. And that's a big improvement over where we've been, but let me be clear, it's only a start. But I am encouraged about the fact that that we are beginning to see some significant victories, including the fact that we've had at least one company move here from out of state and others that have set up shop, one other that set up shop here, and we will have some very good announcements going forward within the period of about the next week or so that will be additional good news for people who will find themselves in a position to get some work. As far as local governments go, you know, we'll work with them to help them overcome their challenges. But let me be clear, there's no bailout coming. There is no bailout because, frankly, there's no money. We are not in a position after digging our way out of a huge hole and fortunately being able to get a credit upgrade for our state, an improvement from negative watch to stable. We have to be very careful with our money because we realize these are tough economic times. But what I will say is it's going to continue to be very important for local communities to figure out ways to deal with their cost challenges. You know, you must have a state where from top to bottom you have an environment that is business friendly and an environment that gives entrepreneurs hope, an environment where people who currently have companies will expand their workforce, or an opportunity to bring in new jobs, perhaps even from out of state. So we'll continue to work with local governments. People obviously didn't like the tools we offered here. We gave them a chance to do more robust shared services. We believe in that. We like that. And we will continue to look for tools that will put them in a position of being able to control their costs, because as they control their costs, they become partners with us from the standpoint of from top to bottom, creating a business-friendly, job-creating environment. So I'm anxious to get back to work, and I look forward to a brighter tomorrow.